Welcome back, everyone, for another episode of our Minecraft Let's Play Solo Survival Series. I am Pathfinder. Hope you guys are having a good day. I am having a great day. We get to play some Minecraft. I'm super excited. We got a lot of fun things planned for this episode. And yeah, let's get started. Let's jump right into it. In our last episode, we worked on this. We made our lighthouse, which was the first project for what I would consider to be our harbor project. So I love the way this turned out. It's on its own little island out here. I think it looks super cool, especially when you're approaching it. And I just kind of wanted to continue on with the theme of working on it. So we've got the open ocean right here. And if you come in, you can see we got the lighthouse. And here is the entrance to our base or our little community, like our world. And so as you come in, you can see that we have a very narrow opening here into what I would consider to be like our lake or our inlet. And this is the main reason why I chose this spot to build, is because I thought this area looked so amazing. I just thought it was beautiful. And so I think we should just continue this. This narrow little opening right here is the only entryway into our lake. And so I think we should build something here. But first things first, we will need to do some terraforming. So I'm going to need to fill a bunch of this in right here, as well as if we come over on this side, we're going to need to fill in a bunch back here where it's all water. In addition, I would also like to tear some of this down. So about here where the red sand starts, I would like to go through and kind of grade it down gradually this way and remove all of this. So it's not, I don't know, it just looks big and bulky and kind of in the way. So we got a lot of terraforming to do. We need to go through and get this area looking good. But yeah, I love this lake. This is the whole reason why we started to build here. I think having a cool entrance into it is something that will just ultimately really help the world look better. And it'll be fun. It'll help us kind of get a little bit further along in our harbor project. So I'm going to get started on that. I'm going to go through and do some terraforming, and then we can see exactly what we need to do to make this area look cool. Let's jump up here and look real quick before I cut away. Then that way you guys can see kind of exactly what we're looking at. We'll try to come back to this spot. So you can see we need to fill a bunch of this in, fill a bunch of that in, and then tear this down, or at least grade it down a little bit more. So that's the plan. I'm going to go through and get started on it, and I will see you guys here in just a little bit. And Project Terraform is complete. I said I would try to get right back to the same spot. I had to go back and take a screenshot and put this grass block down so I knew where I was. But you can see we removed all of this. So this big mountain, I shouldn't call it a mountain, but this big area right here all got graded down all the way nice and flat. So now we got a nice area out here that we can build on. As well as we filled in our spaces. So we filled in this area and this area. We were able to use some of the materials that we took from over here and use it to fill in all this water. But a lot of it ended up, I mean, it probably took me, I don't know, it took several hours. But you can see we went through, but all of these barrels along the docks are just full. All sand, all sand, all sand, all sand. It just keeps going on and on. I think these are all dirt. Anyway, so during that process, I noticed that my shovel kept breaking way faster than my pickaxes. And I was like, well, I'm just using the shovel more. But then I realized that my shovel only had Unbreaking 1 on it. And so we went through and we grinded a bunch of levels and we got Unbreaking 3. So we've got a nice little upgrade to our shovel. And during the process of me doing the terraforming and kind of building this area up, it's actually been a day or two since. And I went through and regraded under the water, and we had the update. So the new update happened, and since the update happened, look at this. So I can no longer bone meal underwater. Not really sure why. If you look over here, you can see I went crazy and bone mealed everywhere over here, and it was fine. Oh, watch out, buddy. So I don't know. I don't know if maybe that's just something that happened in the update, just one of those bugs, or maybe I was never supposed to be able to bone meal over here. I don't really know what's going on, but that's kind of sad because I wanted to bone meal this whole area to kind of make it look nicer. But it is what it is. So I don't know. If you guys noticed any bugs in the new update, let me know. I would be interested to find out. So the plan here is, now that we have everything kind of set up, we have this nice little narrow straight into our lake. The plan is to go through, and I've been thinking about it, and we're going to build 2 towers. So we'll build a tower on this side, and we'll build a tower on that side. And the tower will be connected with a bridge in the middle. Now, I don't want huge, giant towers. I want them to just kind of be, I don't know, not stubby per se, but I don't want them to be that tall. I just want 2 kind of regular sized towers with a wooden bridge going in between. And that's the project for today. So I started to gather some materials, and we got lots of stone and tuft and andesite for the towers, cobblestone. But then to get across, we're going to need spruce. We're going to need lots of spruce. And we just don't have any spruce right now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go collect a bunch of spruce. And I got to go all the way over there. You can see I got some trees growing out in my field. I'm going to grow some spruce, chop it down, get a bunch of wood together, and then we'll get started. Yeah, should be pretty cool. I'm excited. We have to tear a lot of this out too, because we're going to need to make a stairway straight down to get down here as well. Ooh, you can hear the new music. I noticed that the lots of new songs in this update. I liking it. I love Minecraft music. I actually just changed my channel trailer to my favorite Minecraft song. Let me know what you guys think. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. And now that we have tons of spruce, we should be okay to get started on the project. I went ahead and laid out the foundation for the tower. Like I said, we're just going to build 2 of these. One should be identical on each side. And it's just going to be real simple. I just laid it out. It's going to be 7 by 7. Again, we're going to keep it with the odd number. So I'm just going to go through and build this thing up, and we'll get our tower started. Let's do this. And there we have it, our first tower. So nothing too fancy, just a 7 by 7, and just built it up. I think it's maybe like 13 tall, I think. So, or 14, somewhere in that area. So it's not too tall. Just went through and built it up. And as usual, used our primary block and then went in and added our variants through it. Added a few little details like the wall on the side, these little bump outs and some stairs. We got some windows, and we textured it all. So yeah, I think we just need to build another one of these on the other side, but we need to work out the logistics of the actual bridge first. That's why I did not texture this backside. I know that I want the bridge to start right here, and probably have some sort of support coming off of this. But I'm not 100% sure. I think we'll have to do a little bit of math to try and get it to line up and go over there. But yeah, that's it. So pretty basic little tower, almost like a guard tower, right? So this would be like, obviously, it would be a guard tower. It'd be to kind of help protect the entryway into the cove. And so we'll get one over there, but I'm going to work on this bridge a little bit and see what I can come up with. I don't want it to be a huge arcing bridge, but I want it to at least have a couple small levels on it. I'm going to get started, and I will let you guys know what I come up with. Well, I feel like we've worked out our bridge design. I'm pretty sure this is what I want it to look like. We have our little entryway back into the castle, which I like. We just have the campfires and the trapdoors, kind of like, well, what we've used on several of our builds. And then here we're going to use the trapdoors as the main part of the floor, and we'll just kind of raise it up. We'll go up. We'll see how far I take this across, but I may take it up one more than this one. So it may have 3 levels or 2 levels to it. I'm not sure, but that's what we're going to make this look like. We completed the front entrance, and we just kind of did a style similar to the one that was on the entrance to the bridge. Trapdoors and campfires. Apparently, I love that combo. I think I just like that you can attach lights to the bottom of the campfires, and I don't know, it just looks different. And then underneath, since we put the trapdoors one level higher than where the ground is, it lets us put half slabs underneath. Otherwise, you couldn't put anything in there, and it would just, all the trapdoors would be exposed. So now I'm just going to go through and we're just going to make it out of stone, and we're just going to kind of arch 2 little stone archways up to look like supports. Like I said, we're going to raise this up right here. You can see we've already started, and I'll go up probably one more, kind of give it a middle platform, and then back down, and we will build this tower on the other side. Seems easy enough, right? We're moving along here. We're getting it done faster than the last video, that's for sure. If anything crazy happens, I'll show you guys, but I'm just going to we've got all the pieces here. I'm just going to repeat what I've done right here and get to the other side. Towers and bridge complete. So we did it. We made a tower on the other side, identical to the one we just built. We basically copied that small section of the bridge, just like we said. Looks like we ended up with just 3 levels total, and we figured out some small little archways here underneath to look like supports. Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun making this. It wasn't too difficult. This was kind of an easy build, I guess, if you will, since it was just kind of a copy and repeat, or you know what I mean. So let's go take a look. I love it. So this is the little archway that we came up with to kind of help support the underside of the bridge. And if we come through this way, we're going to get in a floor. We're going to do the details here in a minute. But if we come up, this is our bridge. So just like we saw, all we did was repeat this pattern, came up here to a 2nd level, and it came up on the top to a 3rd level. I think it looks awesome. I love it. This is going to be amazing. This will give us a chance to be able to branch out over here to the other side. And yeah, it wasn't too difficult. This wasn't that difficult of a build. I probably spent more time, terraforming all of this than I did actually building. All it took was a little bit of math, and we were able to figure out exactly where to put this tower and kind of get it to all line up. So now what we need to do is the fun stuff. I'm going to go through and do all the small details. So we need some sort of trail or path coming down to this area, as well as we need to decorate around here. I'd like to get a wall around it, since it's going to be like a military area for protection, and then try to figure out what actually I would like to have down here. It's going to probably be pretty minimal, but yeah, I guess we'll just have to go through and see what I come up with. I'm guessing getting the pathway down there will probably take most of the time, but I'm going to go through and do the little details, and then, then we can come back and see what the finished product looks like. All right, it's official. The bridge is complete. I think it looks glorious. I'm so excited to have an official entry into our little harbor. As we come up here onto our lighthouse, we can go around this way to the side. We can see our farmhouse with our farmland. We've got our barn up on the hill there. We have our brand new boat. We have our mending villager home up there. We have our mine right here. And now we have an official entryway into our harbor. I love the way this turned out. I think the bridge looks great. We've got two great towers. We added the vines underneath to grow down, and so it'll give us some light at nighttime. As well as we've got the walls up all the way around to protect us. As we come in, we now have a new docking system. So we used to have a dock over on that side that was just kind of makeshift, and we tore all that down now that we officially have this. Wow, look at this place. Doesn't it look so good? So we've got the dock. We've just got some random supplies here that you may need as you come in from out of sea. On this side, we built a little boat lift. So this boat could either be being repaired or it's just in storage, but I thought that was kind of cool. If we come around this way, hello, sir. You got anything good? Hold on, wait. Nope, he's gone. We got our bushes. Like I said, we've got our glowberry vines hanging down here, which I think is pretty cool. We haven't decorated over there yet. We're going to wait because we are not 100% sure what this whole area is going to look like, where the dock's going to be. But for now, that side is complete. We've got the tower, the bridge over there. If we come around this way, you can see that we went ahead and added some extra wood for our campfire area. This would be for the soldiers that are here, as well as we've just got some storage. We have a new pathway all the way up to our house, as well as a little new path down on this side that links over to the mining area. Let's check out the tower. So as we come into the tower, we have, well, first off, we have some pretty cool chainmail armor with a trident. You've got your cartography table so that you can do your maps, as well as we got a place to cook some fish. We got some more storage. We come up here. Again, more stuff for the soldiers that would be manning this outpost. We got some nautical themes in the item frames. And then we come up to the top. We added some little fence posts here so that we could put our lights down. I didn't necessarily like the lights on these. It just didn't look right. So we added those, but yeah, check it out. We got a brand new pathway that goes all the way up to our house, which I think is pretty cool. As well as it splits here to go to the mine. Man, I love this. It literally is going to open up so many new possibilities for us. We now have easy access to the other side of the water. So many things we can build over here. We can start on more projects and start to fill in the rim of this canyon here with different houses and just different buildings that we want to go through and add to this world. So I think that's going to do it, you guys. I'm really excited. I can't believe we finally got this done. Check it out. We've got the bridge all the way over. I think this is so cool. I love having this. I'm really excited about this one. Great view of the lighthouse as well from here, right? So anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I really appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Check it out. New pathway. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm super excited. Love this build. Love the way everything turned out. Hoping you guys are enjoying it as well. Let's see if we can find a cool angle here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So if you guys are enjoying the series, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. If you liked this episode, it'd be awesome if you could leave a like. Anyway, until the next time, you guys, remember, always make your own path.